Hi guys, Macintosh Guide. Today we're going to be back with an Amazon warehouse purchase. Now, as you can see, this is a Poco F7. This came out last year in 2025. As you can still see, it's saying it's still within warranty. So let's have a look and see, well, what is this device and how much we paid and why did we get it. So as you can see, it's an F7 device. It's come from Amazon warehouse. You can see a bunch of details about the device, and you can see that it was open. So this is a warehouse product, which means somebody purchased it, didn't like it, returned it back. And I'm hoping this actually has the actual device in it, because recently I purchased a keyboard which wasn't even the keyboard, which came with something else. I had to return it to Amazon. We'll see how that goes. But it came with a rubber band, and what we also did do is we did also pick up a case for the device as well. So I know it comes with one, but I'm a see-through guy. Now this is a special version of the Poco F7, and let's just straight away have a look at it. So this device, there's a couple of details here. It is the silver model. It comes with 12 gigs of RAM, 512 gig SSD, well, storage, I guess. It has Type-C, it has the SIM ejector tool apparently all included, and there's a bunch of details about the serial number, etc. that's on the device. Now, do I know too much about this device? No, I can read through the specs in a second and let you guys know what is in it. Now, just to read some of the specs, it comes with a Snapdragon 8S Gen 4. It has a 6.83 inch 1.5K 120Hz AMOLED display. It has a massive 6500 milliamps battery, which is obviously the main discussion point of this device. It has a 50 megapixel Sony camera with optical image stabilization, IP68 dust and water resistance, and it obviously comes in this nice little compact style. So let's get into unboxing it. So, ta-da! And let's see what's included. So this seems to be the little box that they seem to be passing everything in, putting everything into. So do we get everything that we say? There's a SIM ejector tool right there. And there seems to be a bunch of stuff over here. Don't even actually know what this is. What is, so, oh, that's interesting. So there's a couple of manuals, etc., which we're not really interested in. So we'll put that back in a second. Seems to be a case for the device. As you can see right here, comes with the Poco logo right here, if you can see properly. But it's a silicone case, nothing special, but it's nice to see that it's provided. Now, I don't know what this is. This came packaged with the device. Oh, something in here. Seems to be some sort of magnet or maybe something along those lines. I'm not quite sure. We'll look into that in a second. Well, obviously that's not the most interesting thing for us to be looking at. What we're looking at is the device. Now you can see they've put something in it, and it is our device, so we're quite happy about that. Just put that to the side. What else is included in the box? We see there is a charging cable, so this hasn't even been opened up. It's a USB-C charging cable, and then we also see a 90 watt UK power adapter as well for fast charging. So that's brilliant to see that all of these things are included in the box, which a lot, you know, it's funny that these cheaper manufacturers are doing it, but these big companies like Apple, they stopped doing it. Sorry Apple, I love you guys, but come on, you can't be telling us that you can't be providing us with chargers and stuff. Now we're going to look at opening the device. So let's take a closer look. So as you can see, the Poco F7, the main highlight is this tremendous looking back. It's got a two-tone back. It's got this black with a silver, and it's got obviously the Poco design. It's really, really amazing, and you can see the Snapdragon logo right there. So massive camera bump as well. As you can see, this a green lining that's happening here where the differentiation is, and you can also see 50 megapixel OIS written right there as well. And they've put like a blue film all over the device. It seems to be in really good condition. I don't notice a single scratch anywhere. So, and the device is really nice to hold. It's similar to iPhone because that's where all of them are copying from now. So let's pull this off the device and now boot the device up if it has any charge in it. I think it's this one here. Oh, we see it. Poco. Now I believe there's already a screen protector installed. Yes, there is. There's some sort of protector always installed on Android phones nowadays. So that's always nice to see. But let's just boot. So it's running Xiaomi HyperOS right here, and boom, straight away we see 9% of battery. So I'm going to quickly run through the setup and then show you guys what the phone looks like on the home screen. So now that we've set the device up, it's a very, very nice device to be holding. Now, the AMOLED display is fantastic, but the back is amazing. You can see the limited edition marking that's on the device. It just looks amazing. Like, it feels and looks amazing. It's a big display. I don't know. Don't ask me what this is, why it's got weird wallpapers coming in. But it was fully functional. Now there is an update available about the device. It's currently running HyperOS 2.0 and there's a 3.0 update available, so I will up the device. But in all honesty, it's Android right at the end of the day. It's running HyperOS. It's Android 15 I believe currently on the device. I'll update it to 16. 17 is obviously just started beta on the Google series, and it looks nice. It functions fine. There was a lot of bloatware on the device that I had to manually uninstall. There was apps like Facebook and games and whatever that I actually got rid of. They come pre-installed with like AliExpress, Amazon and stuff, which I'm not so fussed about, but I'm not a fan of like the games, etc. Now, the display does have the capability, so we can get dark mode, light mode, etc. coming in as well. But as I said, there's a refresh rate. We're obviously keeping it as default, and yeah, it's just honestly, it's just a beautiful device. It does everything that you kind of want it to do, and it just looks great. It's a great feel, as you said. The odd thing that's annoying to get used to is when you're using an iPhone, you're used to the power button being here and then the volume buttons being somewhere else, whereas on here, the power button and the volume buttons are right next to each other, so I accidentally press them all the time. But yeah, it is a wonderful, wonderful device, the Poco. Very affordable. I'll tell you, this is £239 in the UK right now. You could probably pick it up for £269 without the power adapter, but in my opinion, it is absolutely worth picking one up if you want. This is giving you flagship device specs and performance for a fraction of the price, and it just looks so amazing. Like, it's beautiful, really wonderful device, and it's one of the best Android devices I think you should be getting. And guys, if you enjoyed this one, there's plenty more devices coming along. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.